This week, I'm doing a top 10 video.
How original.
So, Britain is still in lockdown. That's a thing. And you know, being in lockdown got me to thinking, I've been playing a lot of video games during this time. I mean, there's not been much else to do. And yeah, it got me wondering, what are good games to play in lockdown? So, these are my personal top 10 video games to play during lockdown. Disclaimer here before we start, these videos are in a very loose order. Yeah, just because it's like top 10, it doesn't mean I necessarily think that number 3 is better than number 8 and number 8 is worse than number 4 and number 7. You know what I mean? I'm not saying any of that. I like all these games pretty much the same across the board. I really like them all. Also, I'm not saying these are the best games of all time. These aren't my favorite games ever in the history of video games. They're just ones that I think are very good to play during this horrible situation that we're all in. And lastly, this is all just my opinion. You will have yours, I will have mine, and that's fine. Please try to remember that when watching the video. We're not going to all like the exact same stuff, but if there's anything missing or there's something that you really like, please let me know in the comments and let me hear what your lists are. I want to hear your top 10 lockdown lists. So, without further ado, let us begin the top 10 video. Commence countdown!
Kicking off this list with a game that I only recently played for the first time. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the well-loved classic RPG from BioWare. I was a little skeptical when I first played this simply because most licensed Star Wars games I had played at the time were pretty terrible, but that's definitely not the case here. Knights of the Old Republic truly does stand the test of time with its innovative story, combat mechanics, and a brilliant light dark side moral choice system that actually does affect the story. With around 30 to 40 hours of solid gameplay in a galaxy far, far away, this should definitely be able to alleviate some of your lockdown boredom. You can pick this game up pretty cheap on Steam these days, so check it out. It's bloody brill. Next, we have a game that my girlfriend told me I had to put on the list somewhere. So, number 9? Nah, in all seriousness, this game definitely does deserve a spot on the list. Who doesn't love The Sims? That lovable life simulator where you get to
torture the souls of many innocent.
Build lovely houses and have wholesome family fun. Now, in all honesty, I don't play this game too much, although I do have a deep nostalgic love for it. However, lots of people that I do know personally, including my girlfriend, have been spending so much of their lockdown playing this game, so I reckon they can't all be wrong. Plus, EA have been releasing new downloadable content fairly regularly, and the amount of challenges and builds you can do is nearly never-ending. The Sims, curing isolation boredom since the year 2000. It's Super Mario Odyssey! What can I say about this bloody lovely game that hasn't already been said? This game is just pure, unadulterated gaming bliss. There isn't really much to say about this one. You all know what makes the Super Mario game so great. The main difference with this one is that it's absolutely massive compared to previous titles, with up to 999 power moons to find in total. That is going to take quite a bit of time, and time's all you got. So what you waiting for? Go play it. It's Mario. It's a me! At number 7, we have a game series that is very close to my heart. Kingdom Hearts. Now, I'm not talking about just one specific game here either, I'm talking all of them. Yes, currently on the PlayStation Store you can purchase the entire Kingdom Hearts collection for £89, which, yes, does sound like quite a lot, But with that, you do get 3 full main title games, plus 4 spin-off games, and 3 cinematic cutscene movies, all of which are completely necessary in order to fully understand the main story. It's a lot of bang for your buck, and if you can get it on sale, then perfecto. Mwah! Kingdom Hearts is truly a wonderful series to digest, especially in such troubling times as these. Sure, the story can get a little bit convoluted at times, but getting to engage in fast-paced combat alongside your favourite Disney characters and pummeling their respective villains into oblivion really outshines some of the more confusing plot points. If you've ever fancied delving into this series, then now would be a bloody great time to.
Oh, another one from Square Enix, eh?
That's right, at number 7 we have the fantastic Final Fantasy VII Remake. I won't go into too much detail as I did a whole video on this game which you can watch right here. All I'll say is this: great combat, great characters, beautiful world, and embark on one of the most epic JRPG storylines in all of gaming. You've got plenty of time. Go and play it for goodness sake! Toss a coin to your Witcher. He's only at number 5, isn't he? Now this game is definitely fit for lockdown. Huge world, epic monster slaying, hundreds of side quests, and with its epic story filled with intrigue and atmosphere, it can take you anywhere between 25 hours to 200 hours to complete. That is mental. I started playing this game about 2 years ago, and I still haven't managed to get anywhere near the end of the game. There's just so many wonderful distractions. It's basically a single-player MMO, but with better combat mechanics, and I fucking love it. If you're someone who is looking to completely submerge themselves into a living, breathing, dark fantasy world, then this is the game for you. Okay, hear me out. This one is mainly just for me, but I know there are a lot of people out there who would agree with me on this one. Right? Everyone should play Final Fantasy IX. And no, I mean everyone. Everyone should play it. Now is the best time to do it. You've got no excuse. Get going! Okay, I'm joking. Maybe not everyone should play this game, but if you are a lover of RPGs and you haven't played this game, then go and get it done, yeah? It's a wonderful game with fantastic characters, a brilliant story, beautiful soundtrack, and it's somewhat more light-hearted than most other entries in the Final Fantasy series. Maybe I am just squeezing this onto the list because it's my favourite game of all time, but I'm allowed to. It's my list. So get stuffed.
Woohoo! Now this is a game I can truly get myself lost in.
Red Dead Redemption 2, or as I like to call it, Grand Theft Horse II, is a bloody awesome game, and it's a perfect way to
Shed those isolation blues.
become an outlaw or a gunslinger as you roam around a huge open world where random events happen all the time, and you get to choose whether to intervene or not. So many random things can happen to you throughout the game. I mean, 1 minute you're clip-clopping down the road when a stranger comes from the bushes and steals your horse, and you have to be quick on the draw to gun him down, or you lose your lovely horse and you get stranded in the wilderness for the wolves. And the next you're playing poker. Seriously though, this game is so fun in all aspects, with its exploration, shootouts, and weighted story that you can sit on this for hours and not even realise. Red Dead 2 always got me like, I want to be a cowboy, baby! Stardew Valley. Stardew fucking Valley. I have put more hours into this game over the past few weeks than I have anything else, and I regret none of it. This game is just so bloody relaxing and fun, and it makes me forget all of the horrors of the outside world. Seriously though, I first saw this game a couple of years ago when my old housemate was playing it, and I may have actually took the piss a little bit. I was never really a fan of farming games. They always reminded me of like shitty ads you'd see pop up on Facebook or on the App Store, and I didn't really think they belonged on consoles. This, however, is not one of those games, as I soon discovered when I decided to give it a go for the first time a few months back. There's actually quite a lot of depth to this game, and so much stuff you can do within it. Obviously there's the farming, but you can also mine for ore and treasure in the monster-infested caves, go fishing for rare and legendary fish, charm the locals and get backstories on everyone in town, go on quests, and even upgrade your farm to make it whatever you want. Like right now, I'm currently running a brewery, working my way up to starting a vineyard. It is sick. Honestly, I love this game so much, and I really think you might too. Another perfect way to deal with the growing pain of isolation. I wonder if anyone saw this one coming. Again, what can I say that has not already been said about Breath of the Wild? It's just a fucking sick game. I think what really sets this one apart from some of the other open world games I've mentioned on the list though is the fact that you have little to no help in this game when it comes to exploring. I mean, you have a map and all that stuff, but the game doesn't really tell you where to go, even to continue the story. You've got to figure all that out yourself, and I have a lot of respect for that. Too many games these days hold your hand and practically drag you through the story, which ultimately is not a terrible thing, but it's just so refreshing for a game to go, here's a big world, go look at it, you're on your own, bye! But I digress. You can sink so much time in this game just exploring, and it's so pleasant to do. The story is basically the same as any other Zelda game, but it's still full of fun characters and epic moments, and the fact that you can just stumble across story rather than being told where to find it makes it all so much more organic. It'll take you around 60 hours to conquer this game, and every minute of it will be bloody joy. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. An epic game and my top pick for the best game to play during lockdown.
So, there you have it. That was my personal top 10 video games to play during lockdown. It's alright, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, then please, please, please like the video. Hit that like button. I'm watching you. Also, subscribe and ring that notification bell so you can keep updated with the silly little videos that I post on YouTube on a weekly basis. Oh, one other thing that I wanted to say. Please make sure you go outside. I mean, obviously, be safe, keep your distance and all that. Stay alert. Don't spend all your time indoors playing video games like I have been, because you will start going slightly mad. So please go outside, do some exercise, get out there and enjoy it. There's been some nice weather recently, so go out there and enjoy it while you bloody can. It's rare in this country. So yeah, that's my PSA. Go outside safely. Stay away from other people. Don't talk to strangers. So yeah, that was it. That was my first top 10 video. I hope you go outside, have some fun, stay safe, and most of all, I hope you have a bloody lovely day. Stay alert, kids. Goodbye then. Got tea all over me.